We will use the 2-thread overlock. Use the upper looper converter for 2-thread overlock and roll hem. Remove one needle and form the 2-thread overlocking with one needle thread and lower looper thread. 2-thread overlock width can be adjusted by changing the needle position. Use the right needle for narrow overlock and left needle for wide overlock. Here, the process will be described for the right needle 2-thread overlock sewing. Remove the left needle. Rise the presser foot. Turn on the power switch. Set the stitch changeover knob to B. Make sure the LCD is showing B. Pull up the threading changeover lever. Connect the threading pipe so that the thread can be threading. Turn the hand wheel until you hear a click. In the case of 2-thread overlocking, at first, thread the lower looper thread first. Bring the thread up from the spool and lay it from the back to the front into the guide. At this time, fit the thread firmly in the groove. Bring down the thread you have put on the retractable support rod. Fit it in the thread guide number 1 until you hear a click. Slip the thread through the groove. Thread the guide. Pull out the thread by 20 to 30 cm to let it sag inside the looper cover. Insert the thread about 2 cm into the threading hole. Push the air control push button. Thread will then emerge from the lower looper hole. Pull the thread by approximately 10 cm to route it under the presser foot and pull it out from its rear. Thread the machine with the right needle thread. In the case of 2-thread sewing, the place to put the needle thread is the second position from the right. The threading path of the needle thread is same as that of the upper looper thread up to the halfway point. Then, it is changed to the threading path of the needle thread. Bring the thread up from the spool and lay it from the back to the front into the guide. Thread firmly in the groove and bring down the thread you have put on the retractable support rod. Fit it in the thread guide number 1 until you hear a click. Slip the thread through the groove. Thread the guide. Pull out the thread by 20 to 30 cm to let it sag inside the looper cover. Insert the thread about 2 cm into the threading hole. Push the air control push button. Thread will then emerge from the upper looper hole. Turn off the power switch. Lower the threading changeover lever. The threading pipe will come off. Turn the pulley forward to move the thread guide to the position where the thread can be passed. Pull out the thread from the joining section of the threading pipe. Pass it through the hole located just above the joining section. Thread the take-up thread guide. Pass the thread through the hole from this side. From there onwards, pass it along the threading path in the same manner as the right needle thread. Put the thread under the thread guide plate. Thread the thread take-up cover. Thread the thread. Thread the needle bar thread guide of the right-hand side. Turn the hand wheel and align the mark to the mark of the front cover. Down the presser foot. Push the positioning lever to the R position. Press the automatic needle threader lever down. Hook the thread into A with both hands. Pull the lever up, then thread through the needle eye. Pull out the thread. Raise the presser foot. Route the thread under the presser foot and draw it out to rear by approximately 10 cm. Press the 2-3 thread changeover attachment mounted on the upper looper to the left. Check that the projection of the 2-3 thread changeover attachment is inserted in the hole in the top end of the looper. In the aforementioned state, the upper looper thread is not fed. However, the lower looper thread is fed to form 2 thread stitches. In the case of the left needle 2-thread overlock sewing, set the stitch changeover knob to A. Make sure the LCD is showing A.